You know, I really like tea.
I'm a little late to the party here, guys, but today I want to be talking about a streamer by the name of Fleeksie, who is honestly one of the most whiny, entitled people I've seen in quite a while. Now, I'm used to Twitch streamers begging for subs or complaining that they don't make enough money or just complaining that their life is a wreck or whatever, you know, basically being unentertaining, very not nice people to their viewers. Right? You've seen those before. Everybody's seen those. Bad Bunny, she was in the news a couple of years ago. She was awful, right? Well, you don't have that here today. You have something a little bit different. Fleeksie has gone onto Twitter, and she has probably come up with one of the worst possible things to complain about. Look at this tweet here. Stop going into people's live streams and asking, how are you? We live, we streaming, other people are watching. The room is not on fire. Things are okay. Just comment on what's happening. Ask someone else in the chat how they are doing if you want small talk. Okay, so this has 3K likes. How on earth would 3,000 people like this comment? Bruh, you have got to have some fanboys up in here. Okay, so let's dissect this for a minute here. Now, some of you guys know, I used to primarily be a streaming channel here on YouTube before I switched to doing more of the commentary scene. And I can honestly say that that is an absolutely awful thing to say. Because people come in and ask, how are you, as conversation starters. They do that because they genuinely want to know how you're doing, what's going on. And I get it. It can be annoying. I can honestly empathize with that. It can be annoying to answer the same question over and over again. But it's not, I would never say that somebody was a bad person for saying that because they genuinely just want to know how you're doing. Yeah, it's kind of an obvious question. You're good. But think of all the ways you can answer this. Hey, I'm doing great. We're having this great game that's going on. Or, oh man, life isn't really that great right now. It's kind of stinks. We're getting pummeled by this opponent. And that's just for video games. Okay, but here's the thing. This Fleeksie girl, she isn't a live streamer who does video games. She does just chatting live streams. Literally, the only reason for people to come up in your streams is to talk to you and listen to you talk about stuff. So, how are you doing makes even more sense in that context. People just want to ask about how you are and how your day's going. Why is that such an awful thing? Like, good gravy. It's just entitled, okay? You are nothing without your viewers as a streamer, and you of all people should know that. I guess when people get big, sometimes the fame just goes to their head, and this is clearly a case where that has happened to her. And what's worse is that wasn't the only tweet. She followed it up with a couple more. Every time I say, I'm good, how are you, I feel a little puke in the back of my throat rise up. Are you stinking serious? You feel puke in the back of your throat rise up? You've got to be kidding me. Just from saying, I'm good, how are you? It's actually painful responding to that question while I know other people have been watching for 45 minutes, heard me say it 36 times, to all the people who came up in here with show small talk. Okay, I really, really doubt the other people care, okay? And for the handful who do, it's probably like, oh yeah, that's annoying, but whatever, no big deal. Okay, I doubt they're puking in the back of their throat. And I've got a suggestion. If you don't like saying, I'm good, how are you? How about you just don't say that? How about you just not respond? Or, better idea, how about you come up with something more, I don't know, varied of a response? Oh, I'm crappy because my cat is sick, or my ex is texting me, trying to get me to get back together. I mean, you could come up with literally anything. You could just be funny about it, right? I'm good, how are you? Yeah, I'm really not doing so hot. I mean, I just got the test back the other day, and it turns out I'm actually related to Justin Bieber. So this will probably be my last stream. I'm gonna go kill myself, you know, and then just be like, nah, I'm kidding. I'm doing well. How are you? And or just whatever, right? You can say literally anything you want to. Just don't be boring. I'm good. How are you? I am Fleeksie, and I am a robot. And then to make matters worse, she follows it up and says, guys, I know no one does this to be annoying. It's just one of those formalities that is so beeping unnecessary on this format. Okay, faux shizzle, you want to know how the best way you can make one of your viewers' days is? Usually when somebody says that, it's just because they've just gotten to the stream and they want you to notice them, okay? And they're saying that so that you'll realize that, oh, they just got there. Okay, now that's not the only reason they're saying it, but that's part of it. So what you could say is you could say, well, you know what? I'm doing so much better now that you are here, and then say their name. Like, let's say their name is Fluffy Dinosaur, okay? I'm doing so much better now that you're here, Fluffy Dinosaur. See, that's gonna make their little heart melt. They're gonna be so happy. It's gonna get this big old grin on their face and everything, because you're somebody they like to watch. There's somebody that they enjoy for entertainment. Maybe even you're somebody they look up to, and that would just mean the world to them. See? That's what streaming is really all about, is providing value to your viewers, okay? And that comes at the end of the day, you are the servant of your viewers. You need to realize that they are what makes your career possible, okay? And you should act like it. Not be all like, well, I don't like to hear that, and I'm entitled because I'm a big streamer. Like, that's just pretty sad. That's really just pretty sad. If you really don't want... If you've really just gotten so burned out and so just worn out on this that little things like that bother you, then maybe you should just take a break from streaming for a little bit. Just take a break and then come back to it with a fresh plate, and maybe you'll be feeling better. I don't know, guys. That's basically what I think about all this. I feel like it's really, really entitled to try to dictate that your chat can't ask you how you're doing. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that her saying this wasn't necessarily just this bad entitled intention at the start anyway, but that it's just the result of burnout. Because believe me, as a streamer, burnout's real and it's a pain. But I think her attitude and her reaction to everybody else calling her out on it and just doubling down is pretty pathetic and honestly smacks of a really bad entitled attitude. Like, she should have just basically admitted her mistake and said, yeah, you know, I was just kind of having a bad day. I didn't mean anything by it. Because then you wouldn't have every commentary channel on YouTube making a video about you right now. So, yeah, kind of stinks to be you at the moment, Fleeksie. And like I said, she's had a lot of other tweets with a lot of other people doubling down on the dumb stuff she said. But that's for another video at another time. Right now, I want to hear what you guys think about this situation. What do you think about Fleeksie? What do you think about her attitude? Are you ever annoyed by a bunch of other people in a live stream asking, how are you? And having to hear somebody respond to that 1,000 times? Or do you not even think about that? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Just warning you, if one of you asks me how I'm doing, I am going to ban you. Because I'm that entitled and you're a piece of garbage for watching me. Go unsubscribe right now. Totally joking. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to take this moment to say that I really, really appreciate you guys. We've been growing like crazy lately. You guys have really seemed to be enjoying the new content. And I want to let you know that I'm actually streaming this Friday. Me and some of the mods from my Discord server are going to be playing Among Us, which is a game I've had a lot of people request that I check out. So we're going to be checking that out this Friday. For those of you who want to know about the Henry Stickmin collection, I will be finishing that at a different point in time. But this weekend, we're doing Among Us with the boys, so that's going to be fun. And if viewers want to join and play with us, they certainly can. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Until next time, guys, I've been your host, Cast Gaming. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if you didn't. Leave a subscribe so you can see more stuff like this. Until next time, I will see you all at the top.
I'm about to end this man's whole career. There goes a sight from my soul.